Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new, make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another video. I want to say happy Diwali to everybody that is celebrating, and I wanted to do a special Diwali message. So I have here two of my Ganesha statues. One is a white one is a black one, and I have two diyas going. So we're gonna do this reading. It feels very special, it feels really good. The energy feels very calm and tranquil. And I just wanted to get a message while in this real tranquil state. So what I'm gonna have you do is pick a pile number or a crystal. Pile number 1 or the moonstone crystal. Pile number 2 or the raw rose quartz crystal. Pile number 3 or the euphoria crystal. Pile number 4 or the angel aura quartz crystal. So go ahead and see which one is jumping out at you, which one pops out at you. Also, I am coming out with a cleansing spell box. So all the details are over on my Patreon. I'm making a box, and I'm also going to be showing you how to do this cleansing. It's a very strong and powerful cleansing. And if you're interested in all of the ingredients that come with it, in my box, you get all the ingredients as well as other stuff that I'm going to add for you. One of the things is this Hamsa Evil Eye oil. So I'm gonna be working on this Diwali. I only have a few of the boxes, and I only ship to US. Currently, like, the easiest thing for me to do right now is just to ship to US only. So I'm not shipping to international. So I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're interested in the box, head over to Patreon. All the details are over there. All right, with that being said, let's get into the reading. Okay, for everybody that picked pile number 1 or the moonstone crystal, let's go ahead and see what comes up for you. What Diwali messages are coming up for you. Okay, so the first card we have here is Dharma, or no, Buddha. Then we have Dharma. Okay, that's very interesting. And then we have Ganesha, understanding. Childlike expression. We have embrace, and we have Hanuman. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. First thing is the Buddha card. A lot of you guys are walking out of something, and it's walking out of like a false illusion. Like maybe you were living a life where it just felt fake, or it just felt like misaligned, and it wasn't for you, and you're walking away from that. Maybe some of you guys are walking away from a relationship, but definitely there's this like moment, like you had this epiphany where you're like, you know what, I don't have to do this. I don't need to take this, or like, I don't need to be miserable. And because of that, a lot of you guys are leaving something behind, and your vibration is rising. There's a rebirth happening here. And also, you're just coming into alignment with yourself. So a lot of you guys probably don't even understand what's going on with you. There's like ups and downs, and like just you feel confused sometimes, and sometimes you just feel like you know exactly what you want. It's just like you're all over the place. And I think what this message for you guys specifically is to just stop and embrace everything that's happening, because you're protected. Hanuman shows up to tell you that you're protected, you're okay, you're safe, and you're gonna be okay. You're stronger than you think. And you just need to kind of let loose and play a little bit. Childlike expression is when you're being asked to be a little bit more like your child self, a little bit more playful, a little bit more not serious, and just understand that it's okay to be that way. It's okay, because I think a lot of you guys, a lot of your values are changing. Your dharma is your values, like what you believe. And a lot of it for you guys, it's changing, because there was a point where a lot of you guys suffered through something, and you're coming out on the other side, or you've already come out on the other side. And in that whole process, you let go of a lot of your past. You let go of a lot of beliefs you had as well. You let go of a lot of habits and lifestyles. You let go of a lot of mentality that you had. A lot of you guys let go of people. A lot of you guys left a job. Like, you moved, excuse me, you moved towards something that was more important to you and less like, because I think a lot of you guys were always moving towards what was more important to others, because you always wanted to please others, and that was something that happened. Has to do with your childlike expression. For some reason, you guys feel like you need to please others and others need to like you, but I think a lot of you are going into this transition where you realize that you don't need to please everybody. You don't need to please others, and you can only embrace who will embrace you back, and that's it. And a lot of you guys are realizing that, and you're becoming okay with it, and because of that, I think that was a major block a lot of you guys had, is just people pleasing. A lot of you guys hid your true selves because of people pleasing. And a lot of you guys, the energy here is real strong of you guys are coming out of that and remaking your karma, recreating your values in a way that's, you don't need to be imprisoned by someone else's thoughts of you. You know what I'm saying? So Moonstone crystal. Moonstone crystal is healing. This is major healing going on. And this is a crystal of understanding. This is a crystal of bringing your innocence out. This is a crystal of embracing all your emotions. This is such a perfect crystal for this reading, you guys. Another thing I see from this reading is just indulge in things that make you happy. That's a big message that's coming through for you guys. Indulge yourself in something sweet. Spend time with your loved ones, people that you feel good around, and take time to yourself as well. So that is your guys' reading. I hope you guys have a really happy Diwali and a great happy new moon tomorrow. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. For everybody that picked pile number 2 or the rose quartz crystal, let's go ahead and see what Diwali messages are coming through for you. Okay, so rose quartz already. This may have something to do with love, self-love, or some kind of healing when it has to do with love, or even the relationship love. So let's see. First thing that comes up is Atma. This is your spirituality. This is how you connect with the divine, how you connect with your higher self, how you connect to something deeper and something bigger than you. So I think a lot of focus is on that right now in your life. There also may be this period of rest and stillness. And when this card pops up, this is Tamas. This is rest. This is stillness and relaxing and retreating. And I think that, if you've been in a period of rest and relaxation, then a lot of you guys may be feeling guilty for it. And I think this is much needed for you and your growth. So, give yourself the stillness that you need, but also don't get stuck in that stillness and, lose touch with your physical reality. If you, you know what I'm saying? So lost and so, I don't know how to say this into words, what I'm thinking. A lot of you guys are diving so deep in your spirituality that you're neglecting your physical world, your physical self. Let's see what's going on. And it's because Ajna, your crown, your third eye chakra is so awake that little worldly things, like little mediocre everyday little things, don't matter to you right now, because something is awakening within you that it's so intuitive, it's so spiritual. So little physical reality, little mundane stuff is not important to you right now, but I feel like the cards are also saying, hey, don't forget your responsibilities and don't stay stuck in that state. And you know what I'm saying? I hope that I'm making sense for you guys. The next card we have here is energetic movement. Don't get stuck somewhere. Don't get stuck in curiosity of one thing. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe you get so focused on one thing that you start neglecting the other things in your life. and the other things might get like stuck or stagnant in your life. Meanwhile, you're paying so much attention to one thing, and that everything else in your life is getting stuck and stagnant. You know, that energy will seep into this thing that you're so passionate about too eventually. So you have to find balance and just balance everything out in your life so that your overall like energy is balanced, you guys. Steadfastness. So steadfastness, this card is saying to go slowly. Don't go too fast. Don't move too fast, and take it slow. Like, you're going to get to your destination. You're going to get to what you want to accomplish spiritually. You're going to get there, but just take it slow. You know, keep moving, but take it slow, but don't get stuck. I don't know why. I don't understand why that keeps coming up. Maybe it's making more sense to you guys than me. Fulfillment. Yeah, you guys are looking for some kind of fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing so many different kinds of things to find your spirituality, like reading or practicing or like watching videos or learning from people, listening to people. Like, you guys have done so much of the research and the work, and then it actually caused a lot of your third eye to awaken. You know, you remembered so many things. You just awakened to your spirituality a lot lately, and that caused you to heal a lot from your past, a lot of you guys. We have asana. So asana is letting go of the old. It's like removing the cobwebs in your head and sorting out things in your head and seeing things clearly and cleaning things out. And a lot of you guys, this is within. So that there's been a lot of work within from a lot of you guys. Another message for a lot of you is that because of all this work that you've done from within, there's going to be an energetic movement, and it's not going to be so fast, like overnight type of a thing, but I see energetic movement in something in your life that is going to go slow and steady, but you're going to find so much fulfillment from it. And the last card that comes through is Sita. So this card comes up to show loyalty and faithfulness. Sita was extremely loyal to her husband, and she would do anything to prove her loyalty. So a lot of you guys, I feel like, are very loyal people, and maybe a little bit of your loyalty, or your, how would you say, loyalness? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was tested. Maybe you guys don't want to be so loyal anymore. Maybe it's just too much responsibility for you. I don't know. Maybe you guys are just like, there's definitely, you guys are coming out of a belief of something, and a lot of you guys has to do with loyalty. A lot of you guys has to do with spiritual beliefs. A lot of you guys, it's moving forward, moving on. But definitely, like, keep going, keep doing it, because you're healing. Like, whatever is going on in your life right now, you are healing. You're healing not on just a physical level, but on an energetic level. A lot of you guys are healing, balancing out the good with the bad, facing your shadow self, and really sorting things out in your life, in your mind. And you know what? I understand why Sita came up. It's because you're showing loyalty to yourself, probably for the first time in your life. You guys are like taking it slow and steady, right? Steadfastness and the Thamas card, to do your own thing. Finally, it's about time. So a lot of you guys are showing yourself your own loyalty, finally. All right, you guys, so that is a Diwali message for you guys. I hope that you enjoy your Diwali, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. All right, for everybody that picked card pile number 3, or the euphoria light crystal, let's go ahead and see what Diwali messages are coming for you. So the first thing we have here is Brahma. Okay, so when Brahma is the creator. So when Brahma comes through, then he's asking you, there's something you need to start to create. So is there something in your life that you find yourself complaining about a lot? Or is there something that maybe you feel like you're lacking? Or maybe there's something you want to attract? There's some goal you have, or a new goal, make a new one. Maybe a lot of you guys just need a new goal just to get re-excited about life again. But it's time to create. It's time to really create something in your life, whether that be through, or like having to do with family, or creating a new project, new business idea, new decoration for your living room. It could be anything as simple as that, because that's something you walk into and you spend time in every day, your living room, right? So you want to feel good in it, you know? So Brahma comes to tell you it's time to create, and maybe that could solve something in your life. Actually, it could spark an idea, it could change the energy. So it's time to create, you guys. The next thing that I have here is namaz. Namaz is when you take time out to focus on the divinity within yourself. So are you guys doing that? Like, I feel like some of the energy from this card is a little disappointed that more people are not doing that more often. Just taking a little bit of time out to appreciate that life force in yourself for being there every single day. Do you thank yourself for things? Do you thank yourself for what you've accomplished and what you've been through? That's so interesting. This card is, it's almost like it's like your spirit and your soul is just begging for you to sit down for like 5-10 minutes a day with them, and just sit with them and nurture them, like in whatever way it is that you do that. Like for me, how I would do that is probably, I say this all the time, I like to cook, I like to clean, I like to like spend time on my house and like decorate it, clean it, organize. Like I love doing those kinds of things, because when I visually see my environment and it looks a certain way, that makes me happy. So that's how I connect with that divine source in myself and take care of that divinity within myself too, by keeping my environment clean. Like that helps me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time for you to focus on that and create this new lifestyle. Like create so that you can get more in tune with that divine self of yours. Okay, the next thing I see here is delight. This is so cute. His eyes makes me think that Ganesha is high in this picture. But delight. Another thing that you guys are being asked to do is just delight in something. Like, I think it's gonna help you guys connect to that spiritual aspect of yourself even more. A lot of times we feel really lost too, when we disconnect from our spirit. You know, when we lose touch or lose connection with our own spirit. We feel really lost in life, we feel confused a lot, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like Ganesha is saying that, hey, delight yourself in something. And which is so funny, you guys. 3 cards right now, number 3. Number 3 is the number of creation in numerology. So that is so interesting. So I feel like a lot of you guys, like, take some time off. If you guys have been thinking about it, maybe this is your confirmation. Take some time off and just have fun in that time off. Create something. Maybe if anything, take a little vacation. I know we are, like, with Corona and everything, it is hard, but take pictures at least. Create something out of your time off. I feel like it'll become like a totem for you. Like every time you look at it, or every time you're around it, that energy, you'll pull from that energy. You'll feed off of that energy of whatever you create around this time. So the next card that comes up is decision. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I see it's kind of hard for you guys to make a decision, or for a lot of you guys, you make a decision way too fast and you're being asked to slow down and think about things before you make such a fast decision. A lot of you guys may be in the midst of making a really big decision, maybe a house, a car, a loan, something like that. And like you're in the middle of it, going back and forth, and the message for you is make the decision that makes you feel the most delightful, that makes you feel the most happy, that makes you feel the most at peace. Make that decision. Let's see what else is coming up for you guys. We have beginnings. So something new is definitely starting. There's going to be a new chapter in your life through this decision. So whatever this new decision is that you make, whatever path you choose, whatever you decide, it's definitely going to be a new chapter for you. And whatever it is you do decide, I feel like Ganesh and the energy here right now is saying that they're going to make sure that you are delightful in that path that you chose. And the last card that we have here is Dhumavati. Now this, for me personally, this is such a beautiful card. She is the goddess of disappointment and letting go. And she comes to remind you not to, like, all the disappointments that you've had in your life, everything you've ever had to let go of, all the hurts and all that stuff. She comes to tell you, like, hey, stop thinking about those things like they were bad. What did they teach you? And look where you are in your life now. And maybe you wouldn't be here in this very place if you didn't have those disappointments, if you didn't have those hurts. You wouldn't have grown as a person. You wouldn't have gained certain wisdom and knowledge. You wouldn't have strengthened certain relationships and let go of certain toxic relationships. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that came out of struggle and suffering and disappointments and all that stuff. So she comes to say, like, look, with this new beginning, don't forget what you went through to come to this new beginning, and it will make you appreciate this new beginning with even more delight. And it will make you connect with your spirit even more, because that bond you guys have, you and your spirit, like, you share the same disappointment, hurt, and everything, and you need to connect back with your spirit again. So another thing I want to mention is the euphoria. Euphoria crystals, a lot of people say that if they hold onto it for too long, it's way too powerful. Their arm starts to get tingly, they feel weird, whatever, and then, like, they have to put it down. Sometimes I do feel like that with this crystal. This is a very high vibrational crystal, so you guys are tapping into a very high vibration energy, and the new beginning that is forming in your life, it's a high vibe new beginning. It's a very good, positive, delightful new beginning, but you guys have to make sure that you make that decision. Don't stay stuck in dormant and stagnant. Make the decision to move forward. Make whatever decision you need to make. Now, euphoria it's a very powerful crystal, and there's only one mine that you can find it at. And this is a crystal that has transformed a lot of people's lives, actually. So if you guys are interested, I do sell candles that have the euphoria in them. So you would burn the candle down, I have them charged up, and the last step in the charging process would be for you to burn it in your house, and then the crystal is yours to keep in the candle. You can wash it and keep it. So if you guys are interested, but yeah, that is your reading. You guys make that decision, and things are looking really good for you. And there's a lot of spiritual growth here for you too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon. All right, for everybody that picked pile number 4, or the Angel Aura Quartz Crystal, let's go ahead and see what Diwali messages come through for you. We have Kali. And then underneath Kali, we have Lalita Tripodi. No, what the heck am I saying? Lalita Tripura Sundari. So, okay. It's kind of hard saying her name for me. But interesting. This is a very powerful feminine energy. This is a very, very... She's the goddess of, like, erotic stuff. And Kali is, like, goddess of rage. She's a destroyer of illusions. Very protective, motherly figure. She's a mother, but she's like that very protective mother. And I feel like a lot of you guys, something is being born within you where you're getting a lot more comfortable with your sexuality, a lot more comfortable with your body. A lot of you guys are going through this transformation in how you feel about yourself when it comes to your body, and yeah, a lot of growth and transformation in the way you view yourself, in the way you perceive yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you love yourself. A lot of you guys are going through a Kundalini awakening. We have snakes here in the Kali image. That's always a representation of a Kundalini awakening, and that's not the easiest thing to go through. Because it just seems like sometimes your world is just shaken up. But a lot of you guys, I see sacral chakras opening up, healing, like I feel like a lot of you guys had sexual issues which are healing. A lot of you guys maybe had beliefs instilled within you about sex, and those I feel like maybe you're questioning, or maybe you're healing from it, or maybe like I don't know, maybe you're exploring your sexuality. A lot of you guys, there's a huge message of that. Now the next card that comes up for you guys is surrender. That's so interesting. So don't like, okay. Okay, so the changes that are occurring within you, the things that you're going through, the things that are happening around you, a lot of you guys I think are trying way too hard to control these circumstances, control the outcome, or trying to just do everything you can to make sure that everything turns out okay. But in this case specifically, I feel like the energy is saying, hey, it's time for you to surrender and let go and just relax, okay? Because just let things play out as they do, because you need to relax your energy, you need to surrender your energy, and you need to focus more on what makes you feel good. A lot of you guys need to start focusing on the things that make you feel good instead of what's going on that's wrong, or what this person said, what that person said, or what this person is doing, what that person is doing. A lot of you guys need to focus a lot more of your energy on what makes you feel good. That's a big message. Okay, the next card that we have here is spiritual quest. A lot of you guys I think are on this spiritual quest, and a lot of you guys were very, very much in your masculine energy, which means you were ambitious, you were driven, you were go-getters, probably overworking yourselves, very feisty, fiery, very independent. And now you're looking for a softer side of life where you nurture your spirit a little bit more, you dive into your emotions a little bit more, you are a little bit more creative, you know, that divine feminine aspect of yourself in a way that you're not ashamed of it. You accept it, you embrace it, you know, you love it, and you want to learn more about it. If you guys can hear that, that's a truck in front of my house. My window is right in front of my camera. Okay, so the next card that we have here is achievement. This is really, really good, because whatever path that you guys choose, and this path specifically you guys are going on, where you're trying to balance your masculine with your feminine within yourself, you know, your Kundalini's awakening, you're tapping into your sexual energy, your sexuality, you're learning to let go and release, you're going to find a lot of achievement in your life. So anything that was blocked, or maybe we're trying to manifest or bring into your life, the roads are going to start to open. But it's very important that you flow instead of fight. So, you know, kind of relax and don't try to just control the outcome so much. The next card that we have here is Gapa. So this card is saying that you guys need to ground your energy. A lot of you guys are so much in your head. You guys need to ground your energy. So this Diwali, try doing something to ground yourself, which is, you know, create something, or light a diya, or I like to do something in nature, spend a little bit of time outside, or I like to prepare a candle. That's so grounding for me, because that you're completely present in the physical world. So a ritual or a spell or a candle of some kind will help to ground you and ground your energy too. Grounding crystals, taking a bath. Yeah, you need to do something to ground your energy, because there's so much energy sometimes in your head and it makes you feel like you're going crazy. So the next card that we have here is Gria. Gria is also another card that tells you to surrender. Gria means to flow instead of fight. You know, let things be and kind of just relax and don't fight it, because things are shifting in your favor. There's achievement in the outcome. So try not to fight it. Just try to focus on yourself and focus on the things that make you feel good. Don't worry about what's going on behind the scenes of the spiritual realm. Ground your energy, be present in the physical realm, because very soon there's something really good coming. And the last card for you guys is Ganesha himself showing his presence. This is so sweet. I feel like that's really sweet for him to show his presence as the last card. So again, you guys stop forcing the outcome to be a specific way. Stop trying so hard for a specific outcome. Relax, let go, okay? Surrender, go with the flow, you know, and do things that make you feel good. You know, whether that be like having to do with your sexuality, or whether that be like finally you just taking a bath, or finally you reading that book you always wanted to read, or you finally, I don't know, decorating your bedroom the way you always wanted to. But do something that makes you feel really good, because it's gonna be very, very good for you. It's gonna open a lot of doors, according to the spread of your reading. An angel aura quartz. This is a very angelic crystal. This is very ethereal, magical. It's like the crystal of wishes being granted, and fairies and mythical creatures. So I feel like you guys are very curious about this side of your spirituality, because we all have that side, you know, that is beautiful, majestic, divine, godlike. And I feel like you are on this spiritual quest right now. And you're trying to figure that out and tapping into it more, and that's what caused your Kundalini to start awakening. But now it's a time for you to surrender, stop fighting so hard, and tap into what feels good. I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great Diwali, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.